The rain fell in violent sheets, turning the quiet highway into a blur of gray and silver. Cars shot past without slowing, their headlights slicing through the storm. But Michael stood alone in the downpour, soaked to the skin, his breath trembling as he pushed his old hatchback toward the roadside. He was already late to pick up his daughter from school, already exhausted from another double shift at the construction site, and already carrying the weight of a courtroom date the next morning, one that might decide whether he kept custody of his little girl or lost her forever. He didn't have time, strength, or hope to spare, yet when he saw the red SUV on the shoulder, a woman kneeling beside a flat tire, drenched and shivering, he hit the brakes anyway. He had no idea that the stranger he was about to help was the very judge who held his fate in her hands. If you believe kindness and second chances still matter in this world, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Everyday Heroes. Your support keeps stories like this alive. Michael stepped out into the storm, each step heavy with the mud pulling at his boots. The woman looked up, startled and clearly frustrated, her hair plastered to her face, her red outfit clinging to her from the rain. She seemed like someone who had never expected to be stuck alone on the side of a road, someone used to control, order, and certainty. Her car jack was slipping on the wet asphalt, and her hands were trembling from the cold. Michael didn't ask who she was or what she did. He simply saw a person in trouble and moved to help. With practiced hands, because an old car gave him plenty of experience, he replaced the tire in under 15 minutes. All the while, he apologized for looking like a mess, for smelling like rain and engine oil, for not being able to do more. She noticed how tired he looked, how his eyes carried storms far heavier than the rain around them. But he never once complained, never once hinted at needing anything from her. When they finished, she tried to give him money, but Michael stepped back, shaking his head. He told her he didn't help people for payment, and despite his soaked clothes and trembling hands, he smiled gently before running back to his failing hatchback. She watched him leave, puzzled by his humility. In her world, courtrooms, polished floors, and people always wanting favors, kindness without motive was rare. Something about him stayed with her long after he disappeared into the rain. By the time Michael reached his daughter's school, he was an hour late. His daughter, Lily, stood under the awning clutching her backpack, her anxious eyes searching for him. She ran to him the moment he arrived, but he could see the disappointment flicker across her face. He lifted her into his arms, whispering apologies, feeling like he had failed her again. His ex-wife had already threatened that one more slip, one more sign he wasn't stable, would push the court to grant her full custody. And tomorrow's hearing would decide everything. Michael spent the night fixing Lily's dinner, drying her clothes, and pretending everything would be okay, even though fear clawed at his chest. The next morning, he put on the only clean shirt he owned, held Lily's hand until the school gates closed, and walked toward the courthouse carrying every hope he had left. His lawyer warned him not to expect much, single fathers with unstable income rarely won. Michael only prayed Judge Matthews, the strict, unyielding judge rumored to be assigned his case, would see how much he loved his daughter. When his name was called, he stepped inside the courtroom, and froze. Behind the bench sat the woman from the roadside. Judge Olivia Matthews stared at him with the same surprise. The soaked man who had replaced her tire in the storm, the man who refused her money despite clearly needing it, was standing before her, fighting for his daughter. She looked down at the case file and saw a story very different from the men she met. He was described as struggling, inconsistent, financially unstable. Yet the men she saw yesterday had kindness in his actions, strength in his endurance, and honesty in every word he had spoken without knowing she was listening. Michael didn't bring up the roadside encounter. He didn't try to win sympathy. Instead, he spoke from the heart about Lily, how she was his reason to wake up, how he worked any job he could find, how he packed her lunches, braided her hair, and read her stories until she fell asleep. His voice broke when he admitted he wasn't perfect, but he would never stop trying. Judge Olivia watched him closely, remembering how he knelt in the rain changing her tire with numb fingers, never looking for anything in return. She saw a man who didn't give excuses, only effort. After reviewing the evidence, she cleared her throat, her voice softening in a way that surprised even the courtroom staff. She stated that financial struggle did not define parental ability, that consistency could be measured in love and dedication rather than income, and that the court recognized Michael's efforts as sincere, stable, and deeply committed. She ruled in his favor. Michael sank into the chair, covering his face as relief washed over him. His life, Lily's life, had been returned to him in a moment he never saw coming. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Everyday Heroes. Your support means more than you know. Before we end, tell us in the comments, what would you have done in the rain that day? And just like that, a single act of kindness changed a man's entire world, reminding us that sometimes life brings the right people into our path at the exact moment we need them most.